Angel had her own language from the start. Until sometime between 2 and 3, she never used the words yes or no. She did express her sentiments clearly. She is a redhead after all. For yes, she said wow. For no, she said ow. Clearly, with inflection, intention, and volume, she communicated exactly what she meant. Most nights, I rocked and sang her to sleep with many of the usual favorites, including Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. She loved the stars and particularly enjoyed a few minutes outside in the dark, gazing at the sky before bedtime. During one of those night stargazings, she pointed to the sky and asked, "How I?" I looked at her and said, "Star." "Ow," she said. "How I?" "No, honey," I said, "it is a star." "Ow," she said, "how I?" And so it was that Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, how I wonder what you are defined stars in our home for years to come. Of course, our life had its cycles of everyday drama like everyone else's. Ours included the processes connected to George's health, our businesses, and so on, but these took a back seat to life with Angel. She was and is a girl who loves to be outside. George loved to walk, and so it was that the two of them went walking sometimes several times a day. They shared a great deal of their time together, walking, talking, exploring, and napping. December 2002 began reducing this time with the news that tumors were multiplying and spreading rapidly. In the spirit of what's next, George scheduled an appointment with a clinic whose studies he had been following for a few years. January 31st, 2003, we boarded the flight for Phoenix, Arizona. A flu cycle in Phoenix places a ban on young children entering the hospital, so Angel is not allowed into George's room. For the most part, he is in what we call travel mode. He is out traveling the various levels of whatever time, space, and consciousness may be. The Western medical term is coma. Angel has been asking for him, and when I tell him this, he rallies himself and prepares to come outside to be with her. Some of us feel anxious that since Angel hasn't seen George for several weeks, his thin, gaunt appearance may frighten her. But he's ready to see her, she is asking for him, and we know it is right. When she sees him coming toward her in the wheelchair, she stops, watches him as he approaches, and studies him for a moment. "Daddy?" she asks. "Yes," he says. She climbs into his lap and begins to chatter away. Eyes moist with the wonder of her, he smiles and joins in. I am humbled at the power, tenderness, and unstoppable way of love.